So welcome to GHI Travel Adventures, and today we're at Greytown. So we're going to go have a look around the POW camp ruins that are contained in this part of Greytown. I've never been here before, so I'm actually looking forward to actually having a walk around and having a look. So stay tuned, we're going to do that now. Just out to everyone again, if you like our videos, like and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, but it does actually help our channel heaps. So we really hope you enjoy this video. Now we're going to have a walk around Greytown POW camp. So hidden away in the Heathcote Greytown National Park lies the remains of this prisoner of war camp from World War II. So German prisoners that were captured after the battle between the HSK Cormoran and the HMAS Sydney off the coast of Western Australia were transferred here via Fremantle and Murchison to the Greytown timber cutting camp. The German prisoners spent their time in here collecting firewood to address the firewood crisis of the time. In their downtime, many of the prisoners worked on upskilling, painting and drawing and calling off of swims in the nearby creeks. So it's still standing today, admittedly in a lot of ruins, but the foundations are certainly there from some of the buildings. But we'll have a look around today and see how it is, how it looks. So this one here looks like it would have been some sort of encampment. Looks like there's a fire here in the middle. I'll come back here so you can see it. It's like an old fire. On the sides here, I'm going to say potentially maybe like a shower block perhaps, or even potentially cells. They're about the size of those two. If they're cells, they were tiny though. But like, when I do get home, because I wasn't actually originally planning on coming here today, any of the history that I do miss, I'll actually put in the subtitles. But we'll certainly get a good walk around today and have a look at this place. It's a little, there is signage on how to actually get into here, but when you get in, it's probably not clear where the ruins are. But when you park your car and you look at the visitor information sign at the start of the entrance, it's basically walking up the trail that's just to the left of it, just up a slight hill, and then you're actually there. Yeah, I'm going to say that was actually shower or toilet box actually, because that looks like a plumbing box there. So I'd say they were actually shower blocks. And the fireplace in the middle. I'd say there probably, as I walk around, I'll find some more of similar sort of ruins to these. This is probably the entrance actually to walk into the actual block. Now we hear so many stories about our own POWs overseas and some of the hell that they went through. I'm fairly certain that would have probably treated our POWs a lot nicer, better treatment, which is a good thing. So I was heading down that trail, but when I looked at my map, it wasn't actually really taking me anywhere, so I figured I'd come back here because I could see some concrete blocks and stuff here, so yeah. But here looks like there would have been another building standing at some point. And there are other buildings or ruins of buildings on this site too. I can see a few up here, which we're going to go and actually have a look at as well. There's one up here. Here's another, what would have been a prisoner block, potentially. Not 100% sure that's what it actually was. I'm sure there'd be plans somewhere of the camp that would tell you what the buildings are, but I don't have that. There's another one down here as well. I'll go down here before I head up there. There's more ruins up the top behind me as well. Again, this is just another building. There is one further down as well, which I'll show as I'm walking out. There's more buildings up here, but also I want to note while I'm walking up this way is that if you keep walking through, you actually reach what would be the boundaries of the actual camp, the fencing. So we'll have a walk up there. This is definitely a really interesting place. I'm glad I sort of took the time just to come and make a stop here today. Like I said, I've never been here before, but on a couple of Facebook pages that I'm a member of, which are basically abandoned places in Victoria, Australia-wide actually, like for different pages. I'd seen a number of photos of this place and I thought, I've got to come and check this out. So I'm sort of glad I got up here today. Once I've finished here, I'm actually going to go and try and find the cemetery as well. So here are actually the compound fences. So I've actually found them. Yeah, there's not tons of it left, but yeah, I'll go a little bit closer. You can see, so you can see the barbed wire on it. They weren't extremely high, to be honest. It probably would have been easily to get over these to escape, but I think well, I'd like to think anyway that our soldiers and military did recognise that these people, although they're our enemy during wartime, were just people, and that they would have treated them fairly, so they wouldn't have found a need to want to escape necessarily. I know, war would be bloody hell, and I hope these soldiers that were here, that they maybe thought, oh, I'd rather be here than having someone shooting a machine gun at me, and would have done the smart thing and just maybe sat the war out. Some people might go, oh, that's wrong, you should want to get back in there, but you know what? Only one way to stop a war, and that's when people stop fighting, so yeah. Just going to head back down, back towards where the car is, because there are a couple of, or at least one other building down here, or ruin. And it's getting 4 o'clock in the arvo, so it's probably not going to be too far off when a bit of the sunlight's going to go anyway, and you won't actually be able to see much. Here is another foundation of what would have been a building. I'm going to say with its proximity to the road that this is probably more likely an Allied hut. This would have been like the intake, I guess. And here's another building actually standing on the side, just a little bit further around from where I started this video. This building actually looks quite a bit bigger. You got the drains in front of me, or the old sort of, I guess, sewage sort of drains. Then you've got the foundation of the building that used to be there. And just behind me, I'm just going to flip around over here. We've actually got some more through here as well. It's actually really wet, so I'm not going to go down there too far today, but I'll get down it as close as I sort of can. Actually, it's not too bad. Not right to go the whole way down, actually. But here's the remnants of another building as well. somewhere just out here to my right was actually the old historic Greytown Township. Not sure if these buildings were maybe part of that township or whether they were part of the POW camp. They look to me like they're part of the POW camp, but I'm going to do some research when I get home, and I will add it in the subtitles and text in the video. I'm just going to head back up to this road. I'm just going to head around just a little bit further just to see if we've got any more buildings further around, or maybe even some signage might tell us what these buildings were. I actually came here Friday to film this video, but the weather looked like it's starting to turn, and the actual, it's starting to get a little bit dark in here, so I thought I'll come back. So I'll just come back a couple of days later, hence you'll probably notice it's quite a bit wetter than the other day. That's okay. That's what you need to do, you know, to be able to get this content out. There's no more ruins or anything up that way. I'm going to head back up towards the car now. One of the other locations here in this actual Forest National Park is there is actually an old cemetery, but with the walking trails being very wet and the weather is pretty awful at the moment, I'm not going to head down there today, but in a future video I will come back and actually film that cemetery, or check it, at least even check it out. This one here, I don't know, maybe a shower block or something. Definitely no stairs or anything, but definitely would have been a building of some description. So I'm heading back to the car now because the rain is starting again. There is actually a cemetery somewhere in this forest as well. I'm not going to go there today just because it's going to actually pour, but when I do come back again at some point I will film it then. But I'm going to sign off for now. This has been another GHI travel adventure. Really hope you enjoyed it. This amazing little location is really worth the visit. If you do watch our content, like and subscribe. It costs nothing, but it helps our channel greatly. And everyone that has watched our videos today, thank you very much. We so appreciate it. Bye for now, but until next time, take the road less travelled. It will make all the difference. Thanks for watching.